Alright, we're gonna make some spinach puffs. Basically what you're gonna do, you're gonna start with your puff pastry. This is the one I made last time. You're gonna get it kind of in a square or whatever the fuck the measurements are. And you're just gonna start cutting them. Mine aren't gonna be straight, but I don't mind. It's whatever you want. And you start making some squares, or well, I'm gonna make squares. You can make any shape you want, but I like them square. Maybe a bit longer, maybe rectangle. Alright, so once you've got your little squares, you're gonna line them in a baking sheet. You're gonna do that with all of them. And you're gonna rest them in the fridge. I seem to have made just a bit too much. Well, that's okay, because you're gonna probably eat them all. Anyway, so for the sake of this, I'm gonna put it in the fridge if there's any space. Maybe just a bit. Ever so slightly, it seems. Gonna need that, and gonna need that. You are gonna basically start with a pan. You're gonna get yourself a shallot. You're probably gonna cut them quite fine, unless you like having chunks of shallots in your food, but I mean, you know, up to you. You don't have to add bacon, but I like adding bacon because there is no rule that says I cannot. Then you're gonna get a bunch of spinach. This is about 250 grams of spinach. You can use more, you can use less, it's kind of up to you. You can also take off the stems, like this, but I like to leave them on, it's more of an aesthetics thing. Take your shallots. And just dump them on in your pan. And saute them a little bit. Gonna get your bacon as well now. Try to open it, but not making it happen because it's so difficult. And then you're gonna take about 2 slices of bacon. This is normal bacon, not British bacon. British bacon is a bit different. And just give them a nice color. Has to be too much color maybe already. You're gonna add in your spinach. And it's gonna start expelling a lot of moisture. It's okay to leave it like this. It will shrink anyway. Then you're gonna get your garlic crusher. Or if you wanna do it by hand you can, but these things are a lot easier to use. Gonna wait for it to cook down a bit. And take some salt to make it all go down a bit easier. And take your garlic and give it a good squeeze. About 2 or 3. You can do a lot more if you want. Like, I just like having a nice balance, but you can just go all out on the garlic. Alright, now that everything has been evaporated pretty much, turn on the heat. You're gonna dump everything in a nice bowl. One thing I forgot to mention is that you probably should cut everything up, like cut the spinach up, before you start with this. Nice bite-sized pieces, but you know, mistakes happen. Then you're just gonna get some feta. Nice big chunks. And crumble them up a bit. Again, kind of depends on how much you want to have in it, in your food. I like a moderate amount, because it's gonna give a lot of flavor. And also some texture. That's pretty much enough. Then some Parmesan cheese. I usually get mine from a chunk, but again, there wasn't any. So I'm just gonna dump in a nice amount because it's Parmesan cheese. So it's gonna be pretty damn good. And then you're gonna get some cream cheese. We call it Philadelphia. It's the best we can get here. Maybe you can get some better stuff. And as the name says, it's gonna make it nice and creamy. Once that's in, you're gonna get your bacon. You gotta carefully get your bacon. Dump it up. Also grab 1 egg. You're gonna wanna try to get the egg. You know, usually you get a little thing to put it in, but apparently I forgot that today, so I'm gonna have to clean all of that up. It's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, there goes more, yeah. So, of course you can use more bacon. I thought I'd had some more, but you know. So you can do everything I just did except spilling egg everywhere. It's probably not to be tried at home, but you know, okay. Dump in your bacon. And you start mixing it all together. Hopefully it's still warm enough so everything melts. Doesn't look too appetizing at the moment, but it should be in a minute. So you see, cheese is starting to melt quite nicely. And you're just gonna get yourself another egg. Without actually, you know, dumping half of it on the floor. Get it in there. Wash your hands for it. Get a fork to whisk it all together. Move everything away. Get your puff pastry that has been cooling down for a while. There you go, beautiful puff pastry. And you're gonna get yourself a small spoon, or the one that is already in there. Mix it again one last time, because you're gonna be cooking in the oven at about 200 degrees for 10 minutes, or until it's done. Just a nice dollop in the middle. I might be able to get some more in. Don't put too much in though, because it is quite salty. So you're gonna have that small, just make sure it's not too salty for your taste. Alright, got your egg, nicely beaten, and not dumped on the floor. Then you're gonna be coating 2 sides down with the egg wash. We'll go for these 2. And you're gonna pinch them together. You can also do other shapes, and then you just gotta, you know, make it a bit different. Make it sure that it's all nice and closed. There you go, and that's one. And you're gonna do every single one of them, and then when you're done, coat them again with some egg wash so it's got that nice sheen.